Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm so excited for this video. I have been waiting to do this forever now. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys. I'm doing a review on the Jaclyn Hill x Morphe Volume 2 palette. So I'm so excited to dive into this and create a beautiful, fun look for you guys and just tell you guys how I think this palette performs in comparison to her first palette, which I do have and it's a little loved. But we are going to do that today and I cannot wait. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And thank you so much for watching and let's dive in. Alright guys, so I do want to start off with my eyes first just because this is a very colorful palette and I don't know if it's going to have fallout or whatnot, so I just want to start with my eyes first. So I am going to show you guys what it looks like. It is gorgeous, and yes, I have swatched some of the colors because I cannot help myself when it comes to anything Jaclyn Hill. So this is what it looks like. It is very, very beautiful. And it is very different from her first palette. I'm so sorry, guys, but this palette is very worn out. I need to get a new one. But this is the comparison between the first palette, her original, which is very neutral, which is her, you know, her favorite is neutrals. So this is what it looks like. And then you got your pop of blue and purples down there and greens, and then this is the new sister palette basically, so it's very fun and colorful. So I'm excited to test this one out and tell you guys how it compares to the formula of this one, because this one is bomb.com. If you don't have it, go get it. I use this palette for all of my bridal looks that I do on clients and all of my proms and everything. This is definitely my go-to palette in my makeup artistry kit. So there is a few things different with this palette that I really do enjoy. So from the first palette, all of the names are on the back, which I don't really like because they're backwards. So like the lightest shade actually is over here in the palette. So I don't really like the names on the back because I don't want to have to flip a palette back and forth to tell you guys what color I'm using. So normally when I use that palette, I have to be like, I'm going in with this color or that color. So on this one, as you can see, the names are actually on up underneath the colors, which I love that. The way I can tell you guys what color I'm going in with and I'm not having to flip-flop back and forth. So she still has the little letter to her subscribers, and this one says, to all my loving subscribers who have supported me all these years, this one's for you, Volume 2 Jaclyn Hill. And this one has a saying as well, which reads, this palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers, XO Jaclyn Hill. So as far as packaging goes, this is very nice and sleek. They do look a little bit different, and the name on the outside is different, but it's still her signature white and silver, which I can appreciate. So that's enough rambling on and giving you guys my thoughts on packaging and everything. And I do believe this palette is $39, and after tax with her discount it would be $44 roughly for shipping and whatnot. So make sure if you get any of these palettes, use her code JACATTACK at checkout for, I think, 10% off or whatever. We're going to go ahead and get started with the eyes. So I'm going to go with my e.l.f. concealer to prime my eyelids. Then we're just going to blend that out. So today is Saturday, and I was going to have a video up yesterday on my channel, but power went out where we live. And then, wow, I look like a raccoon. So the power went out where we live, and then our power at our house actually didn't go out, but our internet went out, and we didn't get internet back on until like 10 o'clock, and I had already fallen asleep waiting on it. So hopefully this video will be up within the next day or so. But because I am back at work, my uploading schedule is going to change. I'm not going to be able to get up videos every single day, Monday through Saturday, like I was doing when we were in quarantine. So I'm going to try to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday if possible. So bear with me. That is my goal for right now. Hopefully we can stick to it. Now I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush, and I just want to kind of set everything. So I think I'm going to go in with this shade Certified. It's like a matte white. And I just want to set my eyelids. That way it's easier for the colors to blend. Ooh, I don't even know what kind of look I want to do with this thing. I kind of want to do like a red smoky eye. What do you guys think? I've never done a red smoky eye before, so I think we're going to try it. So for starters, I want to go in with kind of like a base shade. So I'm going to go in with Love Handles right here. So very pigmented. Not a whole lot of kickback, so I know people will definitely appreciate that. And I'm just going to put this in the crease. Alright, so now I think I'm going to go in with Heart On right here. I'm going to go in with this JH32 brush. And I'm just going to pick this up. Very pigmented. And I'm going to place this in the crease. Wow. That's barely anything, guys. See how it blends, because reds and pinks are kind of hard to blend with any palette that you get. And just because I really like Jaclyn Hill does not mean I'm going to give a bad review on anything. Like, I'm not going to do that because I don't want no one going out and wasting their money if a product I feel is not worth it. So I'm definitely going to give all of my honest feedback and opinions. So I'm just focusing this in the crease, and then whatever I have left over, I'm just going to bring up to the brow bone a little, but not all the way. Alright, so that color is really blended out. I'm very happy with it. Pretty nice. And I like to build my colors up, so I don't like to go in with a lot at once. I like to go in with a little at a time, blend it, and build on. It's hard to take off color, but it's easy to add on color, if that makes any sense. Alright guys, so both my eyes are done with that color. So now I don't know what I want to do. I know for sure I want to use this red, which is Living My Best right here. And it has a little bit of sparkle in it, and I know you can see that because it's picking up. So, Alright, so I'm going to go in with Empowered right here. This little shimmery red. Make sure my brush isn't too wet, because you don't want to ruin the powder. And if your brush is too wet, it will ruin the powder. Alright, so I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to pack it on. And I'm really just pressing this in. I'm not swiping or nothing. I'm really just packing that color on. Like, sure. Alright, so both of those colors are on. And I did notice, as my brush dried, I did get a little bit of kickback right here from the glitter. But that's to be expected. So these colors are definitely going to be best applied with a wet brush or either probably your finger, if I had to guess. So now that color is on, I'm going to go in with Living My Best that I have been dying to get my hands on. Excuse me. Squeeze me. I don't have many brushes to choose from. Ah! I got to clean my brushes. Alright, I'm just going to go back in with this little guy because it's a little bit, you know, this is the JH37. It's a little more precise. And we're going to go in with Living My Best. And, whew, pigmented. Do y'all see that? Pigmented. So I'm just going to tap off the excess. And I'm going to put this in between the Empowered and Heart on to blend them together. Wow. So far, I'm digging the colors. Alright guys, so now that both eyes are done and looking very blended, like, I am so impressed with these colors right now. So it's more of like a reddy pink, but that's okay. So now I'm going to deepen it up a bit. Go in with Crazy right here. And this looks like more of a satin finish. So I'm going to go in with this just to deepen the edges up just a smidge, a little bit. We're going to take Crazy, because I don't want to jump right in with black, you know, so. And if y'all want to see any of these other colors tested out, like the purples and the corals or the oranges and the yellows, let me know in the comments below and I can definitely get that up for you guys. But I really wanted to test out these reds. So I'm just going to focus this on the outer corner and just see how this builds up. So like I said, start off small amount. That way you can build up and not have to wipe your makeup off because you jacked up. Just saying. So I definitely just want to focus this in the crease just to give that crease some depth. See what a big difference that makes? So this is definitely like a red blown out smoky eye. I have never done anything like this, so this is very different for me with reds, but kind of like it. So this color seems to be adding on nicely. Like, it don't look patchy. It's not giving me any problems. I'm just building it up slowly. So it's not that it's not pigmented. I'm just literally one tap, tapping off the excess and going in because I really don't want it to be too much. Like, I want to be in complete control of how much I apply and everything. So I am taking this a little further, like kind of where my pupil ends is how far I'm taking this dark color in. And I think this is like the perfect darkness of color. Like, I feel like the black would have been way too much. So I feel like this is perfect, honestly. So that's about how far I'm going to take it in. This color really built up nicely. I am very impressed with it. So, and I'm just going to take this with no extra product on it, and I'm just going to make sure these edges are blended out, and I'm barely rubbing over my skin, but I don't want any harsh lines, so I really want to make sure these edges are truly blended out. Woo! I'm so excited! Alright guys, so I did clean up underneath my eye and the corner. So now it looks like there's been a crisp line. So now I'm going to speed through doing the rest of my face. That way we can move on to the under eye and finish off this look so I can tell you guys my thoughts on this palette. So let's go. Alright guys, so the base is finally done. And I did use my Mascara Beauty palette to do my face. And I just went in with some e.l.f. Camo Concealer up underneath my eyes, just because it's a little bit more matte, so it's not going to like crease or anything. But this is a really good facial palette. I do highly recommend it. You can get your bronzer, foundation, or highlight, your blush, and then your actual cheek highlight in a palette, and it is very cute and very, like, you could travel with this so easy. So I do really love that. It definitely cuts down on time on your face. So A+ to that. So now we are going to finish up this look. This is supposed to be a red smoky eye, so I'm thinking I'm just going to stick with the red. Go in with Living My Best up underneath. So go ahead and smoke her out. So freaking pigmented. Oh my god. I'm going to go in with this little brush right here. There's no excess on it, and I'm going to go into Heart On and just kind of blend that out because that is so pigmented. Alright, now we're going to pop this inner corner highlight in and then go pop on lashes and come back and give you guys my thoughts. So I'm just going to spritz this a wee tiny bit. And I'm going to go in with I'm In It. And I did swatch this one. It has like a pink iridescent color to it. So it'll go really good with this look. So I'm going to go do my lashes and come back and give you my final thoughts on this palette. Looks like I'm not wearing a shirt. Alright guys, so I am finally finished. I applied my lashes and my mascara, and I am ready to tell you guys my thoughts on this palette. So, of course, I only played around with the reds. So I played around with this little section over here. Honestly, they are so good. They are so pigmented. A little goes a long, long way. It's very blendable, buildable. It's perfect. Like, it honestly is no difference between the volume 2 and the first one as far as formula goes. They're both very easy to blend, both very pigmented, both very worth the money. So I am going to play around with the purples, the oranges and corals, and the rest of them, and I will keep you guys updated on how it's doing and my thoughts. So I did swatch some of them, so I know that this formula, they are very buttery, silky, and they glide on. So I do know that much, and I absolutely love this blown out smoky red, pink, whatever you want to call it, look. This is very beautiful, and it was very fun to create for you guys. I've never done a look like this before, so it was very fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give a big thumbs up before you leave, and thank you so, so much for watching, and stay tuned for more to come.